What is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today I'm coming at you with some more YGOPro duel replays with the new card called Giga, okay? Gandora Giga Rays. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Look at that. Gandora Giga Rays, the Dragon of Destruction. So what comes to mind when you think about this card, okay? So Dragon of Destruction, you think of Judgment Dragon, you think of freaking Light Pulsar Dragon, you think of Red MD. No, I'm kidding. You just think of Judgment Dragon. But anyways, this card is actually the crazier version of Judgment Dragon. Let me read you guys the effect and how it actually works, okay? So this card cannot be normal summon or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by sending 2 monsters from your hand and or field to the graveyard other than this card. So basically, easier way to special summon this card, just send 2 cards from your hand to the grave, or 2 monsters on the field to the grave, or a combination of board to actually bring out this bad boy. This card gains 300 attack for each banished cards, okay? So banished cards. So what cards in the game banishes, okay? So we got Necrophase. We also got everybody's favorite card, Pot of Desires, okay? Banished card. So it gains 300 attack for each banished card. So if you activate Pot of Desires, boom, right there, 3,000 attack. Because of 300 times 10 is 3,000. So there we go, easy math for you guys today. And once returned, you can pay half of your life points. Apply this effect depending on the number of Gandora monsters with different names currently in your graveyard. Okay, so you're probably wondering in your head, what archetype does best by sending cards to the graveyard and just, milling your deck to put cards in the grave? You think of Lightsworns, exactly. So Lightsworns is gonna go really, really well with this Gandora card that's gonna be coming out. And if you have 1 Gandora, destroy all cards on the field other than this card. So that's Judgment Dragon for you, okay? So this card is Judgment Dragon already, but if you already control 1 Gandora in the grave, okay? 2, banish all cards on the field other than this card. So okay, if you control 2, instead of destroying, you banish everything. That's freaking awesome. And then 3 or more, banish all cards on the field and in the graveyard. So this card wrecks the graveyard. Say bye-bye to Burning Abyss. Say bye-bye to ABCs. Banishes everything from the grave and the field, which is absolutely phenomenal. And the good thing is that once it banishes everything, it gains the 300 attack for each banished card, which is going to be really, really awesome. So today, guys, I'm coming to you with some replays showcasing you guys this new Gandora Giga Rays, the Dragon of Destruction, in action for you guys today. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm not really going to explain much with the replay. I'm just going to let you guys watch and see how I wrecked my opponent with just this card right here, which is really awesome. And I believe that Lightsworn can take the most advantage out of this thing right here because the milling engine is really, really strong. You technically don't have to play Judgment Dragon at all. All you have to do is literally play the Gandora engine in the deck to basically get the full advantage out of Gandora Giga Rays, the Dragon of Destruction's effect. So without further ado, let's get started, guys. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't checked out my 50,000 subscriber contest, make sure you guys check it out. The link in the description box below. Make sure you guys enter it. The contest is going to be ending very, very soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, guys, so Gandoras. So I'm going to be facing against, Ancient Gears right here. One of the newer OCG archetype that's going to be coming out within, the next year or so, which is really, really awesome. Hand open up is Brilliant Fusion. Brilliant Fusion, if you open up Brilliant Fusion, it's like one of the best openings ever, especially in Lightsworn, especially Minerva Lightsworn as well. So it's just really, really good. At this point, I really just want to mill every single thing to the graveyard. Another card that actually boosts the potential of this deck is legit, okay, Fairy Tail Snow. Fairy Tail Snow is really, really amazing in this deck because she banishes cards to the graveyard. So she banishes cards to special summon herself from the graveyard, which is really, really awesome. So she banishes, cards on the field to clear your monster space and things like that, which is really, really awesome. And at the same time, feeding your Gandora Giga Rays attack, which is really, really awesome. So at this point, he goes Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, and Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem does piercing damage. So at this point, you guys can see that my Gemini Seraphinite is at 0 defense. So if he destroys that, I basically lose, but you know what? I have a counter for that. I have the Twin Twister to Twin Twister my own Brilliant Fusion, so he just forced to attack my Fairy Tail Snow. So now it's destroyed, especially my HP Golem from the grave. Now I go ham. Tsukiyomi is really amazing because he literally, you discard your dead hands. If you have a handful of Gandora monsters like Gandora X, the Dragon of Ruins, or like the original Gandora monster, what you can do is you can basically feed your graveyard just by activating Bujintai Tsukiyomi's effect by sending all of it to the grave, and then draw 2 cards. Hopefully you draw into, of course, Gandora Giga Rays, the Dragon of Destruction, and then at the same time you're just feeding your grave to have more Gandora names in the grave, which is really, really awesome. So I just go Fairy Tail Snow at this point, just to try to banish everything, so I can get my Gandora to the highest attack. So at this point, you guys can see I tribute my 2 monsters, especially the first Gandora, to nuke the entire field. The reason why I did that is because I want to send my Fairy Tail Snow to the grave. Now I want to banish everything again. Fairy Tail Snow, boom! Gandora, 9300, boom! Look at that. 15,900 attack, one shot to the face, GG, no rematch. Alright guys, second replay. I'll be facing against Sylvan's, open up pot of desires is really amazing. You guys can see by most of these duels, I'm actually gonna finish my opponent within, my second turn, which is really amazing. So it's like, it literally functions the same way as Minerva Sworn. You also have cards like All-Consuming Glutton in the deck as well to banish cards. I actually used them in a couple of my, in a couple of my games. It's really nice. So you go Wolf into Omega. The reason why I went Omega is because I want to shuffle back my banish pile cards right here, like Fairy Tale Snow and things like that. So Goblinberg again, I go into Fairy Tale Snow, I go Abyss Dweller, and then I just basically, that's it. Now I'm playing Selvin. He just said to roll the Korean one monster and pass. And at this point, I just win the game. So let's see. So I mill cards. Omega is banishing card to clear space. Draw into more cards. Fairy Tale Snow will banish everything to clear the space on the field. And I just go more ham. Go ham. Okay, go Trick Clown's effect. Go Instant Fusion again to recycle back my Norden, which is really awesome. And then I just go into the second Omega banishing cards in his hand, and go Fairy Tale Snow again, trying to banishing a lot of stuff in my grave. So I go Tsukiyomi, send everything to the graveyard. So you guys see that I had a lot of Gandora monsters in my hand, so I went Tsukiyomi to do that, so which is really amazing. So Gandora, banish everything. 11,400, which is still pretty big. So that's pretty much it for second replay. Let's go off to the third replay. Alright guys, so for the third replay, I'm gonna be facing against Phantom Knight Dark Lords. To be honest, guys, most of these times I actually just want to showcase how the deck works. It doesn't really matter what kind of deck I'm facing. I just want to showcase the potential of the deck, how it's able to OTK really fast, especially by turn 2. And the building engine is just so good because you have Wolf and Felice to mill everything, and gain their effects once they're milled, which is really awesome. So Fairy Tale Snow just does the best. I believe that within the next OTS pack, Fairy Tale Snow deserves an ultimate rare reprint. Like it just does. It does. Like, if that card comes in ultimate rare, she'll look absolutely beautiful. You don't understand how gorgeous she'll look. I go Fairy Tale Snow, book the Phantom Knights, so that way that he doesn't go into Dante and things like that. So I go into Twin Twister, and Minerva mills everything. Trick Clown activates. Now I go into Emerald, Twin Twister back row, and sending my Gandoras to the graveyard, which is really cool. So he negates my Omega's effect, but that's completely fine. I put the 3 Gandora that I milled to the deck, and I draw one, and I go into Rhoda. Then I go Tsukiyomi, and then I drew into a trade-in, and I go to Desires, and I draw into another one. Oh my god, this is great. I go Instant Fusion again, really good. I go Fairy Tale Snow, overlay for Abyss Dweller, detach the Snow, attack for 87 to the face, which is really awesome. Look at turn 3, OTK, GG no re, off to our fourth replay. Alright guys, so our fourth replay, really fun deck to play against, is 6 Samurais. I mean, I'm kidding guys, super heavy Samurais. Opening Pot of Desire is probably the best thing in the world, man. You guys don't understand, especially in this deck. You guys can see, I did not, I banished my Garnet, so I couldn't even use it. So it was unfortunate, but that's okay. So I go into, Omega, the basic standard plays that you do with this deck. So what I like to try to do is that first turn I'll try to have a Minerva on the field and also a Tsukiyomi on the field. So next turn I can keep recycling my hands with Tsukiyomi to draw 2 more cards, which is really awesome. So Fairy Tale Snow would heal attack my Minerva, and then of course with Fairy Tale Snow, which is really amazing. And then Fairy Tale Snow would just put that card face down. Ogre Shoten Doji, banish more cards. I go Gandora, Fairy Tale Snow, banish everything. Activate another Fairy Tale Snow again, just to banish more cards. And then I go into flip that face down. Gandora banishes everything. Booyah, 13,500. That's huge, bro. Let's go off to our 5th replay. Alright guys, so our 5th and final replay. You guys all know I always do 5 replays. I think I'm gonna be facing against the mirror match. I think this guy was playing the exact same Gandora deck, but I felt like, Lightsworn just have more potential with Gandoras because sending cards to the grave is just really strong. So let's get started. So I go to Gustor Emerald again, recycle everything back, hopefully draw something. Go into Pot of Desires, look at that, top of Desires like a boss. But I drew into the Garnet, but that's really unfortunate. I go Tsukiyomi, doesn't matter, draw into my stuff and just pass my turn. My back rows are, of course, Twins, trade-in, and things like that. He goes with a Pot of Desires, Dark Grepher in there. He uses Dark Grepher to fuel his graveyard for Gandoras, but I felt like filling your graveyard with Lightsworn is just ultimately better. So he just flips everything face down, and then next turn I win. So I gotta go with Minerva, mill everything. I mill the Wolf and a thing. Look at that, guys. Milling Wolf and Felice at the same time. No, that's goals, man. Put back my Gandoras and my Norden to the grave, and I drew into another Gandora. Look at that, guys. I use Tsukiyomi to ditch my entire handful of Gandoras. Look at the Gandora I have. I have 1, 2. I have 2 in the graveyard now. Anyways, you guys all know, like, I use Tsukiyomi to send everything to the grave, and then summon Gandora, and then just go ham. 12,000 to the face, 1 shot to the face, 10,000 plus attack, which is really awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this replay. If you guys want to see more crazy YGOPro plays like this, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. That'll be amazing, guys. Don't forget to check out my 50,000 subscriber contest video, which is still going on. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it, guys. If you guys love videos like this, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about this card? Make sure you guys let me know what you think about Gandora, the Giga Rays of Destruction. Alright guys, this is Sam from Team SamUraiX1. I'm signing out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys are awesome. It's almost Christmas soon, and yeah guys. Alright guys, peace!